these daggone, Mercury retrograde has us feeling all type of icky. But just trust and believe it's all therapeutic. And, when the smoke clears, hey, you'll be benefiting from it on many levels. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light. And many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of your content in my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very uplifting, give you good vibes or good inspiration, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath going through trying times and needs spiritual guidance or just needing confirmation or validation towards their life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated on many levels, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The music I'm listening to is called Dissolve Negative Patterns, 741 hertz, release toxins, electromagnetic radiation, and binaural beats. And I will post that link in the description box below. I've not heard a binaural beat meditation in a minute. But my video today is Twin Flame 101. Heyoka's Following Your Soul helped you lose the crowd, discovering the multi-dimensional of you. It's just right now it's just like so many of y'all are becoming connected, and it is so beautiful when you're allowing yourself to open yourself up to universe, and willing to separate yourself from the 3D dimensional world, step out the matrix, not trying to be a carbon copy of everything else that social media wants us to look like or be like or act like or talk like. You're allowing yourself to be your own person. You're not allowing yourself to sit up here, not being comfortable like, oh, what are they going to think of me, or this and this and that. You're allowing yourself to be your own person. This is your guide. You're finding yourself way of wisdom and acknowledgement, uplifting. You're trying to be on that on that path of voyage, to be going towards your higher self, your best, best version of you. And it's just like, especially with this retrograde that's going on, and everybody's like, I'm already was in a funky attitude today, and I'm set up here, and I feel good now, but it's like I don't worked out now. It feels like my body is like so tense and sore. I was just like, man, I already said I was gonna do a video. I didn't feel like doing one at first, and I'm saying, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I need to get in a routine of doing this like I used to. So I went ahead and pushed myself. A lot of times we have to push ourselves out of our comfort zone. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable because things change all the time. You have to be able to flow with it. A lot of times we're on our road of doing new things. Allowing yourself to challenge your limits instead of limiting your challenges. Allowing yourself to think outside the box. I know, a lot of us are so used to doing a certain routine, with me having ADHD and as well as, OCD, I always have to do stuff a certain way. And I said, you know what, it's like chronicle order or something like that. But then it's like, you know what, do you? If you don't feel like doing this today, go ahead and do something else. As long as you're allowing yourself to do, venture out and, do something positive for yourself. If there's things that's coming towards your way, and I feel a lot of it is like, when you're opening yourself up, there's certain things of you've known for a long time, but there's like, you're on that pathway where you're starting to discover new things about yourself as well as your gifts, and is venturing you out to do different things, and it might be scary as hell, that's all right. And they always say, do things that scare you, because that'll push you out of your limits, you know, because it's like it's like we were always placed in this box. Either they were labeling us or they didn't want us to go past certain things because fear that we won't understand, or fear they'll lose control over what we decide to do with our lives. And I'm like, bump that. I'm me. I said, I'm tired of people trying to place control over me. I got control over my life. I'm tired of that. I'm like, me is being me. And it's just so many of y'all coming to me, and it's just been, it's been beautiful because it's like I've been helping so many people lately. And it's just like you're trying to find your place in the world. You're trying to understand why the things have to be so hard, starting to go down sometimes get volatile, or some things, you had to really go through for you to get the point, like something's different about me, something, um I'm really not understanding what it is, but it's leading me towards that way, and it's like universe is like a need to know type situation in your life, and it's just like you are venturing onto it, because it's like a lot of times we don't sit up here and going on our own path, and you always felt like you're not fully fulfilled in the things that you're doing, or you're not satisfied, or there's things that it seems like you're missing something out your life, and it is because you weren't here to be like everybody else. You were being here to basically to help out the world, and a lot of times you're like, what, there's billions and billions of people in this world, how are we going to do that? It's just, the fact is, you don't understand how it's like a domino effect with us. It only takes that one person, to really be going through some dark moments in their life, and you are that type of person that can lift somebody up just with words, and being able to tell somebody the things that you needed to hear when you were in your darkness. It's just like, when I'm doing one-on-ones and stuff like that, and there's people that I've been talking to for a while, and I love being able to do that for them, because I know what it feels like. It's like nobody really understands you. You're trying to find your place in life, like, damn, I'm going through all these different things in my life, and it's like nobody understands me, nobody gets me. And it's like when you're doing that and you're allowing yourself to find you, it's just, you're not that ordinary person. You're like jack of all trades. A lot of times you probably have been walking around with one or two gifts at this moment in time, but then it's like the further you go down that path, about 4 or 5 of them things just don't skeet it out. You're like, wait a minute, where did these come from? And it's been like that. It's just like lately I've been, on my one-on-ones, as well as doing this, and, doing my light work for myself as well as people on the outside. And it's like, I don't went to the point of channeling overload. And it's just like, I don't know. It's like some people, it's like their past loved ones, I'll click with them and really quick, and there's others that is just like it's quiet, and I'm just like, okay, is there anybody not wanting to come through? I'm trying to help and feel like the daggone ghost whisperer here, you know and it's really been very beautiful. If I know, if there's some people that need that reminder, it's like, hey, I'm here. I know you might miss me, but I'm always with you. They're all assisting us, along this path. Everything, we're going through, it can feel heavy, especially right now, because everything is coming up. It's just like past vomit. I told y'all about that daggone past vomit, and that's just the grossest thing. Anything possible. It's like you burp, and it's just that ugh, that type of situation. But it's like these are the things we're having to go through. These are the things that we have to really allow ourselves to part ways with. And it was just like I was listening to a hypnosis yesterday, and like, you can be in a good mood. It's like I was cleaning up my house, and I'm always that type of person. Cleanliness is next to godliness. And I feel so daggone good when my house is clean, even though I keep it clean all the time. But it's just like when I know I can walk in, it smells like, floral scent, and, things that's really, always been a smell freak when it comes to my house. And, all of a sudden these negative, I'm like, God, dog, what is this coming from? I'm just like, you know, um, I forgot all about this situation, but then I had to allow myself to know this is retrograde. You got to understand, a lot of things they're wanting you to part ways with, because it's no longer serving you. There's no reason for you to keep these things inside. So a lot of times when you're shifting towards yourself, and, the infinite of yourself, and, this is like multi-dimensional, you know, curves, twists, and turns about you. You can be, I can be Roslynn right now. Next, it's like somebody ticks me off, and I'm like freaking Sasha, or I'm feeling all lovey dovey. I can be Vanessa, and next thing you know, I can be, like Sammy. It's just like all those different things is coming out, and it's like you have that go getter in you, and then you have that person that is like an empathic, caregiver, helping the people that are out there, just needing that, that kind reminder, like, hey, you're not going through this by yourself. You're a kind-hearted person. Not everybody is able to see the things that you have inside of you, but it's just like it only takes those right people, to see what, you're wanting people to see. Sometimes, people too busy looking inside themselves, and they can't, pay attention what's ahead of them. But it's all these different things. You're in your life, and you're like a jack of all trades. And then when you're allowing yourself to go on that soul path, on that soul mission, discover what the things you need to know about yourself, the things that you're about to get into. You want to be able to find your purpose in life, and you're doing that right now, because a lot of things is going on around you that is not, you're allowing yourself to work on self right now. If somebody needs help, that's fine, but you're more engaged in what you're doing. It's not selfish, because a lot of times we get on those, like, oh, I hate saying no, or you know what, I really need time to myself. And it's just like, I hate it myself as well. But if it's at that point where I feel like I'm on wit's end, and I put, this and this and this and that out to people, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but this, I got to go ahead and recharge. If you need me to help you, I can't help you when I'm all frizzed out. I can't do that, so I have to allow myself to recharge. And you cannot be, sometimes you have to be selfish with yourself, because if you're going to be doing these things, you have to make sure you're good. And a lot of times we go out there, and as empaths, we put our love on everybody else, and you don't realize, it's like when it's time for self, you're spot out. And there's a lot of times you have those people that are very negative, that's coming towards you just to drain you of everything, because they feel like, okay, I don't want to see them prosper, I don't want to see them happy, all these different things. You're claiming what's yours now. You're not allowing them to intercept what you got going on. You're going through your growth period. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. There are going to be days you're going to be ready to be New Jersey headhunter. That's fine, but just don't go off and just cut off anybody's head. We don't got no bail money to get you out. So you allow yourself to just exercise. With me, I was just like, what, don't allow yourself to get stuck in this mud. It's all about these things just keep coming up, and it's giving up that emotion on that. So I'm allowing myself to say, why are you allowing this to bug you? You don't deal with these people anymore. Hell, you don't even, I forgot all about them until the daggone memory came up. But it was just the fact, it's not the actual emotion, but it was like, I was getting aggravated because it keep coming up. But I had to ask myself, you know what, you asked to part ways with it. You just can't be very selective about how you're parting ways with it. It's going to come up, acknowledge it, see it, but allow yourself to say, you know what, I see you, I'm acknowledging you, now I'm releasing you. And when I noticed I said that, it was like, whoop. Like if you're closing out your Skype thing, it was like, whoop. And I was like, oh, okay, good, bye. Shoot, don't give me a card. I don't want to know when you're coming back, because you're not, I'm just ready to, part ways with you. I'm good. And then I'm feeling good. But now it's just like, I'm feeling positive, but now it feels like, my life, my whole body feels very tense. I don't know what is, even when I wasn't working out, it's like my body hurts so bad, and I don't know what it's going through. I don't know if it's just because the fact is, you all got your former selves, your past life selves, and they're all placed in one body, and when it does, it's like trying to make room for everything. And it's like you get up in the morning, and it feels like you either been fighting, or you've been swimming all day, or you've been over exercising. It's like, if you over, I've done that before, where I've over exercised and I can sneeze and I'll be daggone ready to just fall out, because I can't deal with it. But you're allowing yourself to really discover discover your needs, discover your wants, your joys, your uplifts. You're trying to find your purpose in life, to say, okay, I've always did these things, and I always felt amazing on doing these things, so it's guiding you towards this way. Or they're bringing new ideas for you to, whatever you're doing with your gift, this is going to apply to what you need to go out and say with the world. Like me, I do my videos. I do like an empathic counseling, or one-on-one social worker. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't place judgment on nobody. I give you the real deal. I don't try to belittle anybody. I don't have to remind you of your weaknesses, or, your not so strong points, or, the things you have done in the past. That doesn't have anything to do with me. It's about how you are able to see yourself, be love with yourself. We can always send love out to other people, but when we look at ourselves, do we really love ourselves? You have to be able to fall in love with what you see. If you want these things to come back to you, you have to be able to love what you see. You have to love what you're reflecting out. Our lives are all mirrors on so many different ways. You have to be able to love yourself, being able to tell yourself you can get through this. It's kind of rough at this time, because it's like, really bumpy, but it might bring up a little irritable emotions, but you have to allow yourself to say, this too shall pass. because you're going through these storms that are going to strengthen you in ways you didn't see coming. So you have to allow yourself to do that. And it's just like you're on this road, and you're seeing everything from fresh new eyes, because you're allowing yourself to take off that, the veils are being, you know snatched off, like all, different ways. And you have to allow yourself to know, you know I'm here to do something. The last couple of lives you had, you had unfinished business. That's why you reincarnated here now, doing it again. So they needed you to go ahead and you do this. And it's just like, at times we get to that point, like, why does everything have to feel so heavy? Or why does everything have to feel so hard? I'm tired of going through this. I'm done. I've seen a whole bunch of people do that, especially on these social media platforms. And they just say, I'm just done. I feel like a waste of space. And I mean, it's sad to hear people do that, but it's just like, if you have gone through so many things, and you have to allow yourself not to stay angry at a lot of things. You can't, if you can't control it, you have to be able to allow yourself to decide how you're going to react to a lot of different situations. You can change how you see it, or how you view it, or how you take it, but you can't change somebody else. You have to allow yourself to say, okay, this has happened. I can't change it, but I can allow myself to just maneuver around it, and just allow myself to give me that peace. Because a lot of times we fighting ourselves just because of the thoughts that we keep going around in our head. And I had to tell myself that today. And I said, you know what, shake out of it. It's okay. These are the things that are strengthening you in so many different ways, and it is. You just had to be able to go through that time and fuss and cuss, and then going about it your day. So allow yourself to do that. You're going down your path. You're going to find out so many new different things about you that you didn't even you weren't aware of. And there's always probably been those little snippets that comes in your life, like you'll see certain things or flash at you, like, this feels familiar, but feels foreign at the same time. It's like, in a way it kind of feels familiar, but in a way it kind of feels you know weird to you as well. But I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. I have to go do a couple more things before I do my next video. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and do another one, but my body is like so tensed up, so I probably get like 2 or 3 videos out today. Just all depends on my energy level right now. So I will talk to y'all in a few. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Michelle Campbell and Latasha Vanderpool. Much love to you as well. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you. Welcome. Good to have you. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Drop me a line. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the bell so you know when I'm about to upload. Know you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I hope, your days are filled with prosperous moments and loving, blessings that, you can truly benefit of, on all different levels. Make sure to give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity. Vibes, loves, frequencies, and words. And, oh my God. And you never know, all those things can really take somebody a long way. If you feel like you want to connect with me, but you don't want to be, putting your business out here on the tube of you, I understand that. A lot of people hit me up on Facebook Messenger. I'm not accepting any Facebook friend requests, but I will gladly stay connected with you on Messenger. Please make sure the inquiries and concerns are serious. I've been having some people hit me up and say they needed help, and next thing I don't hear anything from them. So it's just like, I'm not going to break my neck to reach out. I don't mind helping, but it's like, this is something you're needing to know about yourself and your path. So I don't mind helping, but please don't waste my time. So I will see y'all on my next video. Much love. Peace. Be wild.